7, 8, 9. Wish you're dead now. I heard you anyway. Who are you, girl? 'Cause I'm so bored with myself. Anyway, anytime, any place, I just hang around.
Alright, I'm just messing around tonight. Once again, I figured out how to do some new scenes, and hopefully I won't get zapped for playing music, but I put the links to those songs that I played for the intro. They're straight off of YouTube. So I put links to those two songs, Regular John, Queens of the Stone Age, and the song You'll Never Walk Alone. From the musical Carousel. That's a new version. I picked I picked out my holy book. I liked this quote from Douglas Adams from the second book in this Hitchhiker's Guide series. There is a theory which states that if ever anyone discovers exactly what the universe is for and why it is here, it will instantly disappear and be replaced by something even more bizarre and inexplicable. There is another which states that this has already happened. From chapter 1, The Restaurant at the End of the Universe. The story so far: in the beginning, the universe was created. This has made a lot of people very angry and been widely regarded as a bad move. Many races believe that it was created by some sort of god, though the Jatravartid people of Vodal 6 believe that the entire universe was in fact sneezed out of the nose of a being called the Great Green Arclaseizure. The Jatravartids, who lived in perpetual fear of the time they call the coming of the Great White Handkerchief, are small blue creatures with more than 50 arms each, who are therefore unique in being the only race in history to have invented the aerosol deodorant before the wheel. So, I'm just messing around again tonight. This is just for fun for me. I freaking love these omnibus editions of book series. I'm so obsessed with collecting them, and I just found The Giver had sequels. I loved the original Giver when I was a kid, and they made a movie of it, of course, but I never even knew she had written other books in that series, so I just got that. But this has been fun so far. I've been messing around with OBS, and I'm pretty happy with my having figured out just some of the features that it has on here. It's really cool. I'm also set up in a meeting if you wanted to call in when we're live. I'm doing these live so that I have kind of the pressure of being live, and I can hopefully get some instant feedback. And I'm so stoked because I've been working on this setup for today for a few hours, and my boy CJ, he's been to every single one of these live. Yeah, CJ, I didn't know The Giver had sequels until probably 2 weeks ago. Isn't that crazy? So, and I haven't started that yet. I have so many fucking books. I'm actually in the middle of, I'm not moving out of my house, but I'm packing things up because I want to get some work done around here. And so I'm like packing up all the stuff I want to keep, and then purging stuff and kind of redecorating and not doing a huge remodel, but I have some really great books that I've been reading lately, and we've been talking about them on the streams. So that's been fun. Getting back into reading physical books is really nice, but lately I've also been enjoying audiobooks from my new inspiration as of late, Mr. Bruce McDonald. he has been kind enough to share with me some of his audiobooks. You can get them on Amazon, but I've been able to email him, and he sent me links to just download a couple of his books, and they're really good. Um, just do a search for Bruce McDonald. He's he's got interesting views, and he's kind of given up all fucks as far as what people um, think about what he has to say. I mean, we can always learn from people even when we think we disagree with them, and you can always take a step back and look into it yourself. And I don't think you have to agree with people to um, still appreciate their work. So that's just my take on it. But most of these streams I've been having the opportunity to call in if you want. And if you call in the meeting, you will be muted and you can talk to me, and I should be able to hear or see that you're there. And if you want to speak up, tell me about something that's on your mind. That would be really cool to hear from people. I'm just going to mess around with these functions. I'm going to put this quote back up again on the screen. So, Douglas Adams, I read the Hitchhiker's Guide books years ago when I was a kid. I would actually like to get back into that, but I thought this was a really good quote because we've been talking a lot about just, the idea that the world is maybe not as extreme as we think in some senses when you're talking to people in real life. People might not be so bad to disagree with. It's really only in like social media where it seems people just like tend to just lose their shit on others. And I liked this quote because everybody is always saying, oh, I know exactly what's up, and they promote their dogmas and everything. I find it really unfortunate that it doesn't allow for discourse. But all of academia seems to be based in, writing out a theory and then people arguing about it. It's hard to know what's actually true. And especially when it comes to just most recently where people are like, oh, science is real. It's like, yeah, well, science is a process. That's my opinion. So it's hard to say that anything is really settled. And it's nice to talk to other people because you come to understand their different points of view. And the book The Giver is really interesting because you have a society in which people don't see color. They are bred in a controlled environment in nurseries. The children that you raise are not necessarily your biological children. And there's one person in the society who's given the task to retain all of human memory. And can you imagine if you actually had the history of the world accurately, but then you were the only one? What a burden. And I think it's such an opportunity we have now to at least be able to connect with people from all over the place and listen to their perspectives. And probably the only true history, it's not entirely true. It's probably very subjective to the person that's living through it, but I think that still has value, right? So that's just my opinion on that. But I like to have my ideas challenged. I'm not really afraid of that, and I'm not afraid to say that, oh, I was wrong. I got that wrong. So, anyways, I've just been reflecting on a lot of things, and last night was really awesome. I had like 3 people in my live chat uh, watching and saying hello. I don't think anybody called in last night, but I was playing some music by my friends Ginger and the Gents, and uh, one of my friends in the band checked out my show, um, which surprised me. I didn't even know he had like found my YouTube or anything like that, but that was cool. He caught me playing his music. Um, the bass player Sam for Ginger and the Gents, so he's an awesome guy. Um, my other friend Jesse that plays guitar in Ginger and the Gents, I was telling him that I was borrowing their music for my streams to help me practice rolling things in, and he was cool with it too. So 2 out of 4 members of the band officially approve of me sharing their music. Unfortunately, I had to miss their show tonight. It was an hour drive away, and I just couldn't make it down there. But I've been to almost all their shows this year, and getting out into the world a little bit. It's not like exactly going to clubs or anything like that. Um, there's opportunity for nice conversations with people. There's music and interesting people to talk to, and I've really appreciated having that in my life. In the description tonight, I linked up a recent episode from Tim Dillon. Today is November 9th, 2024. I believe he uploaded that episode today. I put a link to it. I thought it was a really particularly good one. I just started listening to Tim Dillon recently, and some of my friends have decided that he must be the next press secretary. I'd love to hear him telling everybody what's up from the White House press room. But if you get a chance, even if you don't think you like Tim Dillon, please listen to that podcast. I put a link for that in my description for this video. I also have a link to my meeting, which is live only while I'm doing this show. But I will continue to schedule these in advance so that you can see when I'm coming on. I've been pretty good about sticking with the correct time as I've scheduled it. And I did schedule a show for technically Sunday night, or Sunday night, technically Monday morning. I scheduled it for Monday at 11 p.m. So it would be November 11th at 11 p.m. I will probably be able to stick to that one. I might change the time on that one. But I've been trying to do these every day since Monday, and these are really just my test runs with my new OBS system, dialing things in. Today's the first day I've been able to use different scenes that I set up, so I'm pretty proud of myself for figuring that out. Yeah, I had been talking to my mom the other day. I thought it was funny that I've been listening to this guy, Bruce McDonald, and his name is Bruce Allen McDonald, and my uncle and my stepdad are both Bruce Allen, so they're all kind of the same age, and boomers and Gen X, and I thought, wow, that's weird. Maybe, and they're all so different. But my mom was joking about the fact that every guy she ever loved was named John before she met her current husband. And her joke is that, well, in another life she was a prostitute because that's who goes to see the ladies of the night, is they call them Johns. So I thought that was really funny. We were talking about that, and then this Queens of the Stone Age song got stuck in my head earlier today. So I decided to schedule this stream, and I set it up and I called it Regular John. And then I thought of my friend who also is into Queens of the Stone Age. And I'm out and about. I'm getting new tires put on my work car this afternoon. And I saw my friend's doppelganger. Like, it could have been him. It was trippy. And then this song, Queens of the Stone Age, comes on in the shop. So there were some synchronicities going on, and I thought, what? This is so weird. And I wonder, is it because you're looking for them? You find what you're looking for? I don't know. I mean, I think I don't know that there's destiny or fate or anything like that. I think we can be participatory. But I also think there's shit that just happens. And then I listened to Bruce McDonald's stream this evening, and he was talking about how there is no luck. Shit just happens. So I don't know. There's a lot of weird things that are coming to my attention. So I'm glad I have this platform to just kind of work it out for myself. And I'm grateful that there's anybody that might be listening or watching, because yeah, it does boost my confidence a lot to have you encouraging me. So yeah, I'm just stoked. I'm so happy because yeah, there's terrible things going on, but you know, I don't know how I've been able to get through tough times, but I have been. So, you know, I'm not saying everything's going to be good and jolly all the time, but man, I've just found so much relief in the reflection that, like, the toughest times for me personally, I have been able to survive. And maybe it's a miracle or divine intervention or just dumb luck or whatever. I have no idea. But I just keep feeling that, like, the people that you need, they come to you. And, you know, sometimes people leave you, and that's all right too. Like, as they say, it is what it is. Let's see. So yeah, the scenes. I'm so excited because I got really nervous to dig too deep into OBS and, like, make it too complicated. But they actually have a help center in Discord. They have their own Discord, and I just read a couple things, and it was surprisingly simple enough for me to understand. And I messed around, clicked some buttons, wiggled some knobs, and it wasn't too bad. So yeah, OBS, I'm so grateful that it exists. I think really good developers, designers, engineers, they know, the best ones know to keep shit simple. And that doesn't mean it can't be like very elegant um, and have lots of functions, you know. But it's nice when stuff is intuitive for people that are not like super super savvy like me. Um, what else was I going to talk about? I guess. Oh, why don't I just play this now? Because I've been talking a lot about this too. I love this song. This is an old song by Daniel Johnston, and he passed away. But somebody in one of my Discord servers posted this song, and I hadn't heard it in a long time, and it's so great. I'm gonna play "True Love Will Find You in the End" by Daniel Johnston. True love will find you in the end. You'll find out just who was your friend. Don't be sad, I know you will. But don't give up until true love will find you in the end. This is a promise with a catch. Only if you're looking can it find you. 'Cause true love is searching too. But how can it recognize you unless you step out into the light, the light? Don't be sad, I know you will. But don't give up until true love will find you in the end. Sweet. Isn't that a cute song? I love it. So I posted a link to that song in particular, and that's his official music site. He passed away, but he did a lot of music, so check it out. There's some good stuff. So I think coming up, I scheduled a stream called "I Don't Do Drugs, I Am Drugs." It's something that Salvador Dali said, and I wanted to do that one tentatively with maybe one or two friends that would be willing to discuss the subject of recovery, and my one friend was kind of reluctant to discuss it because he's like, well, I'm not technically totally sober, but I think that would be an interesting perspective too, because that's kind of where I'm at, you know. But thankfully I was fortunate enough to never have gotten so deep into addictions that I had like actual, you know, interventions or whatever. But I just think it's easy to get yourself into a place where you need escapes. And I mean, that's okay too, maybe. But, you know, just I want to discuss the broader topic as well of like how all the different ways in which we escape and self-sabotage and the peer pressure that's involved a lot when it comes to certain things. So it's kind of a loose, broad conversation around that. And then as far as um, Salvador Dali, like being an artist and saying I don't do drugs, I am drugs. I mean, that's kind of how I've been feeling lately. Like I have been going out and having an occasional adult beverage, but I've really been pleased to be able to like just have one drink and enjoy it, you know? And I don't have to have booze in my house all the time. And it's not like the one activity that I want to do. I mean, I'm going out and I'm listening to music and I'm talking to people, and it doesn't require just getting hammered, you know? Like I could never handle shots anyway. I would, drink booze and just be like blasted and pay for it so bad the next day, right? And I still wouldn't learn my lesson with that, you know? So over the years, I was able to get over that. And then I finally quit smoking weed after years and years. And it's ironic because now it's like basically legal everywhere. And I don't know. I don't need it anymore. And I'm really grateful for that. I still have my coffee addiction, and of course, sparkling water. That's like that alcoholic beverage of choice, isn't it? The sparkling water. But all right, well, I'm going to keep this pretty short, I think. But I just really wanted to mess around with these new scenes, and I'm so glad I dialed that in a little bit. I might still mess around with some different elements here. But let's see if I can find something else to play. I'm just going to play a song for an outro and say goodnight, but I might be back tomorrow, kind of early in the day, when I have more energy. But yeah, I originally scheduled this one for early in the day, but I had a lot of stuff to do, and then I got into the messing around and decided to try and set up scenes, and that worked out pretty well. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna play this song by Daniel Johnston, and thanks for being here again, CJ. I really appreciate you, and we'll talk soon. Send me a text if there's a time that works for you tomorrow. My buddy said his schedule's all over the place, but he can make it work whenever is good for you. And even if it's just the two of us talking, that'll be fine. But I invited him, so we'll see if he joins us. But in the meantime, enjoy this last song by Daniel Johnston called Some Things Last a Long Time. And thank you. Good night.
Your picture is still on my wall, on my wall.
ever. The red is strong, the blue is pure. Some things last a long time. Some things last a long time. Your picture is still on my wall, on my wall. I think about you often, often. I won't forget the things we did. Something lasts a long time. Something lasts a long time. It's funny, but it's true. And it's true, but it's not funny. Time comes and goes, and all the while I still think of you. Something lasts a long time. Your picture is still on my wall, on my wall. The colors are bright, bright as ever. The things we did, I can't forget. Something lasts a lifetime. Something lasts a lifetime. Something lasts a lifetime. Sweet Daniel Johnston. He actually did an NPR music Tiny Desk concert years ago. So you can see him probably right before he passed away. I didn't even know that. That just popped up on my YouTube after that song played. So that's really cool. All right. Thank you so much. I've got a couple links to the different music that I borrowed for this stream, and I don't make money off of this, so hopefully I won't get in trouble for playing music that I gave credit for and put links down for. I just thought I would practice this new thing. So I appreciate you and have a good night.